Can y'all do me a favor on three? Can we give Pastor Jeff for that fire show that he just had? Y'all know we got to flare it up with some energy. You know we got to give him a Ric Flair. Y'all ready on three? We're going to unmic and give him a big old woo. Ready? One, two, three. Woo! Let's go. I am Shawnte Health Wells, Maybell's granddaughter. I am so delighted to be with y'all here today. So I need you to understand. I know I told you, those of y'all who were on BWC Live, that I had some marching orders for you. But guess what? I got some different marching orders this morning. I got some different, really, truly last night before I was, finishing up my reishi mushroom that Darren and Pastor Jeff like to accuse me of doing the wrong thing with, because they was having the morning siestas because they was drinking it in the daytime, but I had it at night, and I need you to understand. I have to pivot. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the marching orders. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I gotta talk to you. I gotta get you. And I'm so happy that I caught what Pastor Jeff was saying because it ties into my message, you guys. And that is the way of water. This ain't about me. I can't even do my normal scheduled program. I really need you to get this because I'm certain I would bet my next breath on this that you have not heard it in this way. I am certain that you have never heard anyone talk to you in this way. And I really truly want to give a shout out to my girl Patty for my intro. Listen, she did that thing. Listen, y'all heard those woos, y'all heard the flares that she put in there, but I need you to catch this flare. Not only does the body keep score, but you have to consider this. Dr. Emoto has studies, and I actually just tried it last night. So I took 2 cups, the same amount of water, put them in the freezer. One of them I spoke life into. The other one, I spoke a lot of negativity, called it names. I even taped it on the outside of both. One of them, when I got up and I just checked right before Pastor Jeff, I was like, "Oh, I want to check on my ice." One, formed in a nice, perfect little circle, nice and smooth. The other, like spiked. You could see the spike, like the ice is even cracked on the inside. Think about this. There are tons of studies that are out there. I highly suggest that you look at this, but I want to give you a reframe that hopefully will last you forever. So if I had said to you, I want to see who's on, Pastor Jeff, I hate my skin. Pastor Jeff, I can't stand my skin. I can't stand my skin color. What would you say to me? Like, would you tell me that that's problematic? Is that a problem?
Don't be jumping on people, but
Pastor Jeff, did you hear me?
I did. I was listening to Tiffany tell the dog not to. That would be problematic.
It
It
would
would be problematic
it would be a
because our
problem.
skin is our largest organ, and because it's our largest organ, if you have a negative perspective of your skin and who you are, it's gonna show up in everything you do. Help.
So is water. Thank you, Pastor Jeff. You heard what he said. It's a part of us, right? So here, what if I suggest to you that the majority of you is water? And so when you say, I hate water, in essence, what you are speaking and what you are saying, imagine if someone was saying that to your child. Imagine you're speaking to a part of you, a part of you. There's a way of water. Water actually responds to vibrations. Like there's tons of evidence that's out there. But if you think that there is power within these words, there's a reason why that whole think about how we have Good Samaritan laws and that meeting at the well. And I'm going to really go into how water affects your metabolism and your overall health and the ability to actually have energy. See, I'm going to talk to you about frozen water. I'm going to talk to you about room temperature water, but there's a way to water. And so I need you to get this. You cannot continue to expect that you are going to have the longevity and the life and the health and the metabolism that you richly deserve, saying that you hate a part of you. And I know nobody told you that. I know nobody told you that. Stop saying you don't like you. Stop saying that you don't. You are 60 at minimum, 68% of you. You are water. You are not alive without water. You and water coexist. It is embedded in your DNA. It's embedded. Every single part of your life force depends on water. Woo! There's a way to water. And I need you to stop the self hate. I need you to stop killing your life. I need you to stop. Listen, you're dissing the ease that is meant to be in your body. I need you to hear me very, very clearly on this. Lot of diseases can actually be helped and bettered, and in some cases, even cured, if we would simply understand the way of water. Water can heal you or it can kill you. See, there's a reason why when I look at my favorite book, see, because I'm rooted in faith, I'm backed by science, but I'm made for everyday life, baby. I'm made for everyday life. That's what we're doing here today. I need you to understand. One of my favorite scriptures is in Psalms chapter 1, when he talks about being a tree planted by what? The rivers of water. Listen, that meeting at the well, and I hope that you meet me at the well this week, this Saturday, because I got more for you. We going deeper into the chemical stressors. I need you to understand this. He said, out of me flows, listen, those living waters. Anytime there was transformation, anytime when we're talking about life, listen, that life coming out of your belly, listen, water is living water. Ain't but one Dead Sea that supplies this whole earth with the minerals and the magnesium, the richest source of magnesium. That's the Dead Sea. All the other rivers are alive as they're supposed to be. I need you to understand. I need you to get this on a deeper level. I need us to get beyond the surface. I need you to get beyond the surface. Do you realize water can change even the appearance of your skin? It can change the appearance of your skin. See, I want to tell you because I had a Waterloo moment. This was back in, I want to say that was 2013. Yeah, 2013. 2013, springtime. My daughter, and I'm the water queen, y'all. My daughter started, her face just out of nowhere started swelling. And she was like, Mommy, I just feel like I'm having a hard time swallowing. And just within a couple of hours that night, like she woke me up, her face was so huge, y'all. Like it looked like a huge sack that started to build on her face, right? And I took her to the emergency room right across the street. And of course, you know what? One of the first things they did, y'all know they sent Child Protective Services out there thinking that I had hurt my baby face. I said, first of all, I'm from the hood. I got sense. You think if I swole her face like that, you think I'm finna walk myself up in here? You come on now. Come on now. But here's what happened. They ran a bunch of tests. And the one test that the doctor was thinking, but he was saying, no, this only happens in elderly populations. So they sent us away, sent me with some wrong medication, caught me at the pharmacy about to get it, and told me to come back. They ran tests. My daughter was developing facial stones. I need y'all to understand something. Kidney stones don't come just from nowhere. Facial stones don't come just from nowhere. It's the way of water. Listen, that level of calcification does not happen when we have proper hydration. See, I need you to understand this. See, our plate supports our mandate. That's what Dr. Tangi, said. And I told y'all on Monday, listen, you want a pill instead of the plate. You want a pill instead of the cup. You want a pill instead of the well of living water that God has already blessed you with. Water is the way. You want to blame your metabolism. You want to blame, this injury, that injury, all of that. Yeah, but ain't your metabolism ain't broken. It's the way of water. You're out of line, sis. You're out of line, brother. I need to get you in order this morning. I need you to understand this is a heavenly download. I need you to get this because there's work that you're meant to do here. You're designed to be a centenarian. 70 and 80 ain't old. If you 60, you just at the halfway point. What are you talking about? 60 is just the middle age. If you look at your scale from 120, 0 to 120, that's the human lifespan. That's the human lifespan. So who told you you was old at 70? Child, bye. You better understand the weight of water. Listen, a lot of the flare ups, do you realize your body actually, when there's an invader that comes in, let's say if you get a cut and a bruise, do you know why you have swelling there? That's your body taking what? The water that's a part of you, and it's taking it and it's actually trying to entrap whatever that thing is. See, inflammation has a purpose. It's the chronic inflammation that's the problem. See, I've never met someone that actually successfully had real true kidney stones. And I mean, I've met thousands, thousands of people through Miami. I've never met one with successful kidney stones that had proper hydration on a daily basis. Never once. Never once. So, you know what's another thing that can be helped with that? Gout, them gout flare ups. Do you really think uric acid can actually build up to the levels that it has where it's excruciatingly painful in the presence of that water? That them two oxygen with that I mean the two hydrogen with that oxygen? No, water is the way. I need you to get this. Do you really think that your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, will be lower without proper water? Listen, in the face of proper water, you can do this, y'all. You can do this. Do you realize you can send the body's best fat oxidizers, your best fat ghostbusters for those of you who have visceral fat? Listen, through frozen water. Frozen water. Uh-huh. See, when we freeze water, those ice packs, uh-huh. Listen, guess what it activates? Guess what it calls to? Your brown fat, your protectors. And guess what they target? They target subcutaneous fat. They target visceral fat. Listen, it's time for you to stop allowing stress, specifically the cortisol levels. You're drowning in cortisol, sis. You're drowning in cortisol, brother. This is why you can't get rid of these aches and pains. Listen, this is why fat is continued. Fat pushes away water. And guess what water does? It pushes away fat. Ah, you see what I did there? I need you to get this. I need you to understand your mitochondria needs this. Your glutathione, which is what I call mama gluta within your cells, needs this. I need you to understand you can win in your health. I need you to meet me at the well. It's time for you to get this living water. It's time for you to change your mind about water. It is time. Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, Pastor Jeff. Y'all, I got 21 questions that'll be opening. See, water was the issue with my daughter. That calcification that happened and that blockage, and that her body just kept sending more inflammation to that area because that stone couldn't pass through her face. My baby had to end up having, I had to liquidate equipment because insurance wouldn't even cover anesthesia. Who finna get their face cut without anesthesia? So I'm telling you, water can heal you or it can kill you. Listen, we finna wade in the water. Questions, comments, feedback. Now's your time.
My God, this you were right. I have never heard this put the way that you put this of how our relationship with water is so important. And when you went to, we know we're 68% or 70% water, but when you marry that with different parts, different things that's happening with our body, man, that I don't have words. I just want to say thank you for going in the direction that you chose to go into, and that experiment that you did last night. I've seen that experiment online, but I didn't know that it could happen. It happens in a matter of overnight. I thought it was days that, the water sits there and you speak a certain way to the water. I didn't know it can happen overnight. So I just want to say I'm blown away. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. Yes, Leslie. And I'm actually going to leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there and I'm gonna actually keep speaking. I would love to see how far like it goes. I even want to test out that water theory, like the music theory. Like you got, so think about this. So when they say, a lot of people couldn't understand and break down the science aspect. You're like a canal. Do you realize that you have 400 miles? 400 miles of vessels, basically, of water having to travel through just your brain alone. 400 miles. We talking about 100 miles of running. 400 miles. Yeah. Yeah. And some of y'all having 400 miles of enslavement for your brain because you talking noise about you. You're talking and hating on you. Stop it. Stop. Hush. I need you to love you. Water is a part of you. Water is a part of you, just like stress is a part of you. I need you to stop drowning in the stress, sis. I need you to use water. There's a water cure that is available to you. Listen, food order does matter. Who is you going to let, boss you around? Do you realize just 20 to 30 minutes before you're going to have a meal, if you would simply have at least anywhere from 6 to 8 ounces of water, you could actually activate your satiety hormones. You could call on a molecule that is your best friend to the end, CCK. Do you realize that you can actually stimulate your own peptides? Do you realize that you could actually stimulate? Hey, there goes Natasha. You could actually release GLP-1s. There's a way to water. Listen, we rooted in faith. There's our white coat. I love it here. So I need you to understand this. You can increase your basal metabolic rate. What is that, Miss Wells? I'm glad that you asked. I'm in teacher mode right now. I need you to get this. It's the ability to actually burn and utilize energy and calories specifically while you're at rest. Water can change that. Using the water cure that I just said right before a meal, not saying right there with the meal, I'm talking about 20 to 30 minutes. Your brain gets the message like, oh, okay, listen, ghrelin, I'm gonna need y'all to go home. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. Like, we got this, we getting full. Guess what also happens? Those stretch receptors in your stomach, they start to activate. And guess what should be the first thing on your plate when you're actually having a meal? Let's say even you having a not so great meal. Don't eat the fries and the bread first. Okay, listen, I understand we got real life. We made this for real life. Eat the meat first if you're a meat eater, or eat the veggies first. That's all. A few, because here's what I need you to understand. Here's how this is actually sending orders to your body that, hey, you know what? Instead of Ramon burning at 25%, hey, this is what he wants because we are what? We're consuming protein. Or at 20%, Ramon just gave us broccoli. But instead, you want to go on ahead and you want to burn at 10%, make it make sense. You ain't had to go run and do no exercise for it. This is just the order of food. Water is the way, y'all. It starts with water. And then the order on your plate. Don't eat the bad carbs first. Don't eat the dessert first. You see, that's my struggle. Don't do that first. Why? Because would you rather have a 25% burn rate or a 2% burn rate? Which one? I would love to know. Who would rather? Would you rather burn at 25 or 2%? How
25.
25, right? I ain't saying you can't go and switch into the bread. Yes, but do the actual best thing, which is going to send the signal. Your brain is like, we're going to burn at this level. Ramon is eating protein. We're going to burn at this level. Malika gave us complex carbohydrates. So we're at 20%. Listen, food order matters. And guess what? Not only that, see, here's what your overnight, unlicensed, unregistered, overnight health influencer got up and woke up and got on the internet trying to advise somebody. What they didn't tell you is it'll even control the slowing of the carbs and the effect that the carbs that the simple sugars and all of that is going to happen. It'll be like, hey, hold up, partner, hold up, back up. Y'all better wait. Y'all better wait. Not today. I'm just giving you layman's country terms. Y'all know how me and GA do. You know, I know Ramon needs a translator for us, but I need you to get that, y'all. I really need you to get that. You affect your metabolism every single day. You affect, listen, your actual body systems. There's a symphony that's going on within your body. Water is a part of you. Don't say you hate water. Don't say you don't like water. Or don't say you can't do water. Saying you can't do water means you can't do you. And I need you to do you, boo. I need you to get on board with this. Listen, this is your warning. This is your warning. I'm telling you, your heart cannot take it. The dehydration will kill you. Reason being is because you're going to continue that ceramide storm. I need you to understand stress ain't going just like a tsunami will overtake things. That's what happens with stress. It will overtake. It's a hormone that's meant to be something that you utilize at safe levels. But what it will do is create vibranium shields to even hide itself and protect itself from your brown fat stores. If you want to know more, I'm telling you, meet me at the well. Meet me at the well at 7:30. I ain't giving you but a half an hour because I got a whole lot to do in the MIA Saturday. Listen, I need you to understand this. You can win. Water is the way. Questions, comments, feedback.
Question for you, Health Wells. It's been said that it takes the stomach 20 minutes to tell the brain that it's full. How much damage do we do to our bodies in that 20 minutes?
With McDonald's, you do a whole lot more than that because they got chemicals and even got morphine in their cheese. I done told y'all about that American cheese. Dead it if you got it. But it actually turns off those hormones. I'm sorry, them golden arches, they turn off them hormones. Baby, they bypass it so your body can keep actually, producing ghrelin. So think about this. You're full and you don't even know it and you don't even get the signal or the message. So we just keep going. We keep going and keep going. Way beyond. When I tear up them Krispy Kreme donuts, yeah, I know. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. You're not hungry either. But see, the message is getting twisted. It's getting twisted, y'all. And so I'm telling you, your food order matters. Getting the water in advance matters. Water is the way hydration can heal you. Hydration can heal you. I need you to come off mic and I need you to say this on three. Hydration can heal me. Ready? One, two, three. Hydration can heal me. Woo! I need you to understand that on a good level and keep it in your soul. I need you to keep that in your soul. Use food order. See, it took science a long time. We've known this in sports medicine for a long time. We've been doing that with the guys, especially my big guys that have to make weight and that may struggle sometimes. Water is the way. Water is the way. When I need them to gain weight, what do you think I do? It's the opposite. I'm gonna definitely want you to have a simple, carbs first. I'm definitely gonna have you eating closer to bedtime. You gotta have a cut it off. You gotta have a cut off. Water is the way. You find a way to get it in the quantity that you need. Half of your body weight in ounces of water. If you don't know the water equation, I'm giving it to you now. Half of your body weight in ounces of water. Half of your body weight in ounces of water. Use water to oxidize fat. You got a lot of money in your fat banks. You got a lot of money. Spend it. It's time to spend it. It's time to spend it. I love you and I want to see you win. Questions, comments before we do our boom shakalaka.
I am so grateful that we are meeting at the well every Saturday. This has been a life changer for me. So, I was one that used to say I hated water. But water is starting to become my friend. Well, we're starting out as acquaintances right now, but we're gonna be friends before it's over, because I feel so much better. My water intake has increased, and I see my not as fatigued and sluggish. And yesterday, when I went to the doctor, my doctor asked me how much water I was drinking, and I was so happy to report that I'm drinking more water. Um, and how I tell you how Don and I always compete with each other, but I'm competing with me now because I did not like water, and when I was telling Donald how good I was doing with drinking water, all he could think about was he can't eat McDonald's cheese anymore. So pray for your brother.
Amen. 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 I'm surely gonna pray for him. Listen, y'all better come to Rucking and Bucking after dark. I'm gonna tell you how water actually changes that pH down there. Brothers. Sisters, I'm just saying, meet us on the 27th at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock. Listen, questions, comments, concerns. Water is the way.
I love how you're sharing the information about water. My daughter has cerebral palsy, and one of the things that they've always taught me to do with her since she was a baby was keep her fully hydrated so that the body wouldn't feel as much pain as it would if she wasn't hydrated. So it's very important what you're sharing, and thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely, River. Like 1000% it does. Do you realize, like, even with the neurotransmitters, like with like oxygen brings life. That's what water has. It's bringing life. Leslie, I want to get to your question.
Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, I'm one that's kind of embarrassed from a baby. So over the last months, I have forced myself to have a better relationship. But what I wanted to ask you is, as you talked about the order when we're eating food, is it a certain amount of time? In other words, you hear stuff 21 days or 2 weeks, or is it on a daily basis of every time we eat? That's what I wanted to know.
You'll see changes. Chris Cushing is on this stage right now, and she can tell you she's seeing changes overnight within her body. I'm telling you, that's why the data, right, Chris? Like you,
Yeah,
you
100%. Like it's absolutely incredible. There are days that I have like the needle's not moving, and then health is like, okay, we need to make this one change. Make that, and I make that one change, and I've lost like 2 pounds overnight. Like I just did my numbers, and I think I may have lost over a pound overnight. I need to double check, but you'll get them shortly.
yes. I don't play. I get to it. Yes. Yes.
You got 1 minute. Tell the people how they get your special summer program.
Absolutely, y'all. I'm running a summer special. If you click that link, listen, and you have, and I'll drop it in the chat as well, you guys. But I am running a summer special. So if you'd like to connect with me, that will be the time because then once the fall comes, I'm sorry, you'll probably be pushed out from my athletes. I'm just saying, they're gonna get to the bag first. They're gonna get there first. They gonna beat you to the punch. So I'm running a summer special and I have the opportunity to actually work with you. It's a 5-week program, so you get $100 off. So I love you guys, and I truly want to see you guys win. So that link will be in the chat. It's also at top. Thank you so much, Pastor Jeff. I do want to make sure I do this. I love giving a boom shakalaka. Is there anyone that has a quick just boom shakalaka? I want to give a boom shakalaka to Chris and to Marla and Pastor Jeff and Natasha. Boom shakalaka. Oh, I love it. I'm Shawnte Health Wells. If you want more, you guys can join me on Saturday, meeting at the well. I'm on Monday nights, every night, Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for Ruckin' and Buckin'. And we're taking on the Road Warriors this coming Monday. Woo! Flare out.
Now, you know him as he hails from the vacation capital of the world. You know him, his people always going up against T.M. Hyman's people. You know him because he's running you